Today, we are diving deep into something huge, the AI business revolution. We're going to talk about why, for solo founders, automating your business isn't just a nice little trick anymore. It's absolutely essential if you want to actually grow. So let me just start with a question that might hit a little too close to home. Are you really building a business, an asset that grows on its own? Or have you accidentally just created a much, much busier 24/7 job for yourself? It's a tough question, but that distinction is at the absolute heart of everything we're talking about today. And that question leads us straight into what I call the founder's burnout trap. It's that feeling that you have to do every single thing yourself. But here's the catch. That same hustle that got you started is often the very thing that's holding your business back from really taking off. I mean, look at this list. Does it feel familiar? You're drowning in all these tiny, repetitive tasks, sending the same emails over and over, posting to social media, organizing spreadsheets, and all that stuff eats up your time, leaving you with basically zero brain power for the big picture, for the strategy that actually moves the needle. And the result? Well, growth just feels agonizingly slow and super frustrating. And it all boils down to this simple, powerful idea. You're trapped working in your business, like you're just another employee. The real goal is to work on your business, to be the architect, not just a cog in the machine you built. So how in the world do you escape that trap? Well, this is where the game completely changes. It's called the AI automation shift. It's a totally new way to operate that gives a single person leverage they've just never had before. This slide really just lays it all out, nice and simple. Look at the old way, manual tasks. That's you clicking, typing, copying, and pasting, doing everything yourself. But now look at the new way, automated systems. Your job isn't to do the work anymore. Your job is to design a process that does the work for you. See the difference? You go from being a worker to being a builder. And this is the magic of it all. This is how a one-person company starts to get the output and the power of a whole team. Your automated systems, they're like your digital employees. They work 24/7, they never get tired, and they never ever ask for a coffee break. Okay, this brings us to what is easily the most important idea in this entire explainer. To really make AI work for you, you've got to change your thinking. You have to stop focusing on individual tasks and start thinking about building systems. This quote on the screen, it says everything. Your number one goal as a founder in this new era is to build systems that handle all that repetitive work for you. Because every single system you build buys you back your most precious resource, your time. So what even is a system? It sounds kind of complex, but it's really not. It's just an automated workflow that you set up one time to handle a specific process. Think of it like this. You set up a whole line of dominoes. Your only job is to tip that first one over, and the system just runs itself. All right, that's enough theory. Let's get practical. How do you actually do this? We're going to walk through how to build your very first automated workflow. This is where it starts to get really fun. Here it is, your simple 3-step plan. First, just identify the repetitive stuff. For 1 week, just make a note of every task you do more than once. That's your automation hit list. Second, look at that list and pick the right AI tools for the job. And third, connect those tools together to build your first workflow. That's it. Start small, get one thing working, and then build on that momentum. And here are some real-world examples to get your brain going. Instead of manually writing client follow-up emails, you could use something like Zapier to automatically have ChatGPT draft and send them for you. Instead of trying to come up with social media ideas every single day, you can build a system in Notion to generate and schedule content automatically. Each one of these little systems can save you hours every single week. And the result of putting even just 1 or 2 of these systems in place, it's immediate, it's powerful. You get more time to think. You get rid of that boring, repetitive work, and your business starts to grow faster because you're finally working on it, not just in it. So this is the new reality. This is the future for entrepreneurs. The tools are here, they're cheap, they're easy to use. The question isn't if you should automate anymore. The only question is how you're going to start building your AI-powered business. And look, what we've covered today is really just the beginning. We've talked about the what and the why. In our very next explainer, we're going to get our hands dirty. We're going to build a real client follow-up system, step by step,
right here. You are not going to want to miss that.
So I'll leave you with this one last thought. Just take a second and really think about it. If all the repetitive, boring, manual stuff in your business was just handled, what would you have the time and the energy to create? What could you really build? That right there, that's the promise of this whole revolution. Thanks for tuning in.